Alright guys, I am done with this island. I finally finished it up today. Well, I still gotta I'm gonna do the sound effects and the noise of the rain. Oh yeah, by the way, I added a few stuff, so I'm gonna go over that as well. But I finally finished it up, and here is the final thing for this little small part. I can't wait to go ahead and get started. As you can already tell, I added a few things. Well, first of all, some of this stuff is still need to fix on. Like, I added collectibles. These are the shards that I was talking about in the last video, or the video before that, where I was talking about having like crystal shards for collectible. And each level they're gonna be a certain amount, and you can collect them if you want. You don't have to do that. Obviously, I need to make the text a little more easy to see when it's in dark places like that, so you can't see that at all. But still little finishing touches, but nothing too major to work on this island at all, except for the sound effects and the text. And I think that'll be about it. Oh, and the characters too. There's two more of the characters that live on this side of the island with this main character here I'm playing with. Oh, and so I guess I'll go over the stuff I added. So right off the bat, you can see that we the crystals. They are collectibles. There are 18 of them on this side of the island. You can collect them. I'm not gonna collect every single one. I'm just showing you. Collect them. They make that kind of sound effect. Those crystals, they took a really long time to make as collectibles, so I'll just let you know that it took a very long time with these crystals. So anyway, the beach ball, I finally got it to spawn back when it's knocked into the water. So when the ball is into the water, it is gone. When you turn around, another one will spawn back. That took quite a while to fix too. Now that it's lighting up a little bit, maybe I can show you. Oh, the forest before it's too late. Well, yeah, I'll show you before it's too late. In the forest, I added these blue particles. Now these blue particles, they are I think I already gave them a story. Yeah, I already talked about them in my last video when I was going over the fireworks and how do you make events, and I was talking about this. But I said again, so these crystals, I put these blue particle effects so that it'll be easier to see, but I also made it into a story since they're there. So what if the crystals and the trees combine together when the trees are growing up? The crystals got combined into the roots and changed the nature of the trees, and now at night and at dawn, as you can see now, the trees sprout out the blue little textures there. That's why some of the trees are blue, because their nature has been mutated with the crystal, and they sprout out these little blue things only at night, every night and every dawn. So after dawn, you won't be able to see them, only at night and dawn. Anything else I added? Let's see. I'm looking around. I dropped my earphone. Looking around. Oh yeah, this deck. I added this deck. This is actually gonna be part of the story, but I'm not gonna say why. But I added a deck over here with a little boat. And guess what I added? Now there's something special about this barrel. This barrel has a fish in it. And there it is. See, he's in there. He's moving around. He's swimming around. Look at him. He's looking at me. But yeah, added that fish in there. I thought it was pretty cute. That's where the main character. Now, like I said before, I don't add stuff I don't add anything that's when I'm making stuff, when I'm designing something, I don't design it for myself. I design it as the character. So as the main character, how will he do stuff? How will he, create stuff? again, like I said, with the fence, he put up these fences, but you know, wind blew them down and never bothered to pick them up because the fences are bigger than him and it might be heavy for him and they just get tiresome. And he tried his best, but he does not feel like picking up the broken part of the fence that the wind may knock down. Maybe a storm came through. There's a boat in the game. You will be able to travel to 3 islands with a bunch of levels in it. So this boat will be a part of the story in some way, but not in a way that you expect. My character, he does fishing over here, so maybe he caught a little goldfish and thought it was too cute to eat and kept it in the barrel as like a little pet. In here, I added some crystals in here, made it look like into a little cave. This is not gonna be part of the story. I just thought it was a nice, cool little cave thing in here because there was an opening when I was making the wall, and I decided if I patched that up, you know, before I patch it up, it can turn into something. It can be like a little cave or a little something in there. So I was happy I made that useful. I changed the sword up here, the grave sword. I changed the color of it a little bit so it's not all white. It's a little grayish. The tree is the same. So anything else I added? Nope. I think that's about it. The cat's still there and stuff. I think that's about it. So, with that being done, the sound effects, I'm gonna do that until like I'm done with everything else. But you know, I'm finished with this, and I'm excited and I'm happy to move on to the next stuff. So, as I was saying, like in the first beginning of the video, now I don't know if this bug still works. I did fix my character. I changed my character a little bit too. So if you take a closer look at him, I've added more realistic fur to him. So now he's a little bit more fur. Hang on, let me see if I can do this so I can get a closer look at him. See, I added fur to him. And it's blowing in the wind as we are playing the game. So it's got like this really cool effect to it. And I added fur all over his body. Oops, too far down. But yeah, I added fur all over his body, and obviously you won't be able to tell, but I did make his tail a little bit more bushy. Oh god damn, that fucking sword is, excuse my language. I'm just saying that sword is bright. His tail is wagging. I think it's blowing in the wind. There's something going on. His tail's like glitching out. What's wrong with his tail? I think it's blowing in the wind, but I think it's so furry that all the fur is moving and it just look kind of weird. I don't know, I might fix that a little bit later. But I also changed the cloth on the sword a little bit so it got like a more circle-y pattern. This is just little small details you're never gonna notice, but hey, every little small detail for the creator means a lot to him. So and you see it's morning time now and the blue lights have stopped. The trees have stopped spreading the thing. I don't even have a name for it. And this bug, I don't know. I think it is still here, but recently I haven't oh, there it is. It's rare now for me now. I don't know. What I did was I went into my character. You guys ain't probably gonna know what I'm talking about, but I made his feet align with the ground a lot more. So that bug happens almost kind of rarely, but I'm still gonna put a checkpoint there because I still don't think it's fair, and I still don't know how to fix it. So you know, I don't know. I'm gonna still keep looking it up forever until I figure out what's wrong with it. So I'm never gonna stop looking how to fix it. With the rocks, I did kind of like I depolished the rocks a little bit more because I wanted it to give off like this kind of wet texture to it. And again, these are just details that no one really cares about it, but I'm the kind of guy who likes to pay very close attention to detail and just add little things, because it's the little things that make the game feel a lot more bigger. So what I did was, the rocks, they was like complete solid, right? So what I did was I downgraded the rocks texture just a little bit to give it like this kind of like glossy kind of like feel. And you're probably like, why you want to make the rocks look glossy? Well, I forgot to tell you guys that I added rain to my weather chip. So by the way, if you're looking for my weather chip, it should have an update where there's rain now, and rain will happen very randomly. It happens often, but it's random. So you never like have like, oh, in 3 days it's gonna rain. You never had that. It's gonna be random. It might rain like right now, and then it might rain again, and then it might rain again. If it's complete random. So that's an update for the weather chip of mine. And for the rocks, why did I make it glossy? Well, because now that I got the rain, it would make sense to have you ever seen like rocks when they get wet? When they get wet, they got like that kind of glossy kind of feel, like from a little far away. And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to take that same approach here with these kind of rocks. So if I look at it from far away like this, you can see that the rock, it still looks like a rock, but the rock looks like it's been wet. So it looks like it's been raining and the rocks are still kind of soaked a little bit. So when you're running up to this, when you're running up to the cave, you can, if you really just pay attention to the detail, you can see that it's been raining and the rocks are still wet and it's slippery to climb on. But that's just a little small detail that no one cares about, but you know how it is. Is there anything else I added? I got rid of the bamboo, and I know you guys are probably like, what? You got rid of the bamboo? You crying over about? Well, yeah, I got rid of the bamboo. Why? Because it was taking up way too much space and I didn't have enough room to put anything else. So I had to get rid of the bamboo. The game really finally made me do it. So I got rid of this stupid bamboo. And yeah, well, you do what you gotta do. And plus, it was, I mean, I guess it was kind of out of place, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever. You just gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And I think that is about it. There's nothing else I added. Training dummies, so still the training dummies. And the fireworks, yeah. If you don't know what's going on, I added fireworks over there to that island, but I set it very randomly. So it's like a 1 out of 10 chances fireworks over there on that island will go off. And basically, I was just like, that was part of my video. My last video was like an event. Basically, like, you know, let's say like those people over there, they having like a special day, or like some kind of 4th of July, or you know, some kind of day where oh, hey, it's raining. That's kind of random. I mean, well, it is random, but it's kind of rare. But sorry, it's my phone. My phone go all every episode, not episode, but video. Oh. I hate that little glitch. I don't know what it is. It pisses me off though, but I hate it. But what can I do if I don't know what to do? But the fireworks are just like an event or something they have over there, and it's very rare for it to happen. It's like a 1 out of 10 chances. So, you know, if you're ever playing my game and you see the fireworks, just say, "Wow, I'm lucky that I was able to see it," because you're not gonna spend too much time in this area, and it's kind of disappointing because my game, I mean, you can spend as much time you want in this area, but the story, you don't spend that much time in the area. You basically start off, you go into town, then you come back one time, then you leave, and then that's it. You won't have to come back ever again. So it'd be very rare for someone who play my game just once to see those fireworks. But that's just a little small detail I added. And that's about it. That's all I added. So yeah, I'm done with this level, and I'm excited to skip ahead to the next thing to work on. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you.